Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, folks. This is the notorious glorious V, the Guerrilla Economist, and welcome. This is your 5 minute news recap where I break it down for you in 5 minutes, giving you the vital information what you need for the day. If you need a real detailed information into the news and analysis, join me on my Patreon. Links in the description box. All right, folks, a lot of things going on. Huawei, the Chinese tech giant, has been given a kill shot. U.S. State Department as well as the U.S. government has put pressure on Google to pull the Android and Google licenses from Huawei, effectively destroying their entire mobile and smartphone divisions, putting an end to them. What the outcome is going to be and how it's going to play out, folks. I break it down for you on the Patreon. Next bit of news, lots of things going on in the South China Seas. There's a naval buildup that is continuing. We've had various navies from the Philippines, India, Japan, all of them are converging over there. It's going to be pretty interesting how this happens while the world focuses on Iran. It's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. And speaking of Iran, folks, there's a lot of buildup over there in Iran as well as the Trump is trying to he's trying to quiet down the situation in Iran and to make it more palatable. And he understands very well that any sort of an attack on Iran at this point in the 2020 elections is going to be pretty much over for his presidency. So it's not something he's going to be stupid to do, and he just needs to corral Pompous Pompeo and John Bolton. And speaking of Pompous Pompeo, if you had a chance, Pompeo was in Russia. He was with Sergei Lavrov, and again, he was talking all sorts of stupidity and nonsense, barely able to speak legibly. Talking nonsense of, again, calling Iran the greatest sponsor of terror in the world, and they better behave and better give up their nuclear weapons, and the same old neocon rhetoric as they always do. That in and of itself, I will also tell you this. Ford is going to eliminate about 10% of its workforce. John Deere, the tractor company, is also a 40% cut on their productions as well. So this economy is really coming back, folks. What the hell is really going on here? Lots of things are happening, and there's lots of things that are underneath the surface. We also have news that the entire situation here domestically, with the Democrats running, it's going to be more hilarities breaking forth. I think it was Mayor Peter Buttigieg. I don't even know how to say that. Butt plug, whatever his name is, had a standing ovation at the Fox News Hall. It seems that people don't get the fact that these socialist policies and these far left ideologies just simply do not work. And also, folks, the yellow vest the yellow vest protests have also started. Again, they're running strong 27 weeks straight, and it is still spreading all throughout Europe. Brexit situation is also building up. That's pretty interesting. And also, things are happening in the Bitcoin market. If you haven't gotten a chance to check it out, Bitcoin has crested the $8,000 mark. It was as high as 8,200. I think right now we're at 78 and change, or 79 and change, 7,900 and change, or whatever. But anyway, the point is the bull market rocket is here. We urge all of you to check it out if you haven't gotten a chance. Now's a great time to jump on in. Also, Ford is also cutting 7,000 global salaried workforces. That's going to be huge. Not good things here, folks. Not good things. I think we're gonna have a straight up boom in the second quarter of Donald Trump's presidency. And also for all you mobile guys, apart from the Huawei situation, Sprint and T-Mobile, their stocks are up because the FCC has approved. They're actually signaling the approval for their merger, which is awesome. And with that being said, in terms of the trade war with Huawei, China has already demanded that the San Diego Zoo return the giant pandas that were loaned to them by China to be returned immediately. Very, very interesting to say the least. And here's the biggest thing, which we're also keeping an eye on, folks. I've been speaking about this for years now. The massive collapse in the auto industry and the collapsing home markets are a huge issue. It has been announced that right now that Mercedes-Benz and all sorts of within the truck market itself, they are all having overflowing their supplies, showing you the collapse of the car and truck market. So this is the first foray into the 5-minute news. Thank you all for listening in. Tomorrow I will be giving even better as I get better with this stuff and juggling all the other things that I need to do. And we'll be back on kicking and screaming on a new schedule. So stay with us soon. Keep it locked right here. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And again, for hard-hitting, in-depth, deep analysis where I take the bull by the horns and ride into the sunset, check out Rogue News. Sorry, go check out RogueNews.com, but also the Patreon. The link is in the description box. Thank you all for listening in. This is the Gorilla, over and out.